You're watching the History Fella channel, and in this video we're looking at the Battle of Middle Creek. The Battle of Middle Creek was an engagement fought on January the 10th, 1862 in eastern Kentucky during the American Civil War. It was the only battle personally commanded by the future President James A. Garfield, then a colonel in the Union Army. More than a month after Confederate Colonel John S. Williams left Kentucky, following the fight at Ivy Mountain, Brigadier General Humphrey Marshall led another force into eastern Kentucky to continue recruiting activities. From his headquarters in Paintsville, on the Levisa Fork of the Big Sandy River, northwest of Prestonsburg, Marshall recruited volunteers. He raised a force of more than 2,000 men by early January, but could only partially equip them. Union Brigadier General Don Carlos Buell directed Colonel James A. Garfield, the future president, to force Marshall to retreat back into Virginia. Leaving Louisa, Garfield took command of the 18th Brigade and began his march south on Paintsville. He compelled the Confederates to abandon Paintsville and retreat to the vicinity of Prestonsburg. Garfield slowly headed south, but swampy areas and numerous streams slowed his movements, and he arrived in the vicinity of Marshall on the 9th of January 1862. Heading out at 4 a.m. on January the 10th, Garfield marched a mile west near the forks of Middle Creek, fought off the Confederate cavalry, and turned west to attack Marshall. Marshall had put his men in line of battle north and east of the creek near its forks. Garfield attacked shortly after noon, and the fighting continued for most of the afternoon until Union reinforcements arrived in time to dissuade the Confederates from assailing the Federal left. Instead, the Confederates retired south and were ordered back to Virginia on January the 24th. Garfield's force moved to Prestonsburg after the fight and then retired to Paintsville. Union forces had halted the Confederate 1861 offensive in Kentucky, and Middle Creek demonstrated that their strength had not been diminished. The Battle of Middle Creek, along with the Battle of Mill Springs a little over a week later, cemented Union control of eastern Kentucky until Confederate General Braxton Bragg launched his offensive in the summer and fall of 1862. Following these two January victories in Kentucky, the Federals carried the war into Tennessee in February. If you found the information in this video informative, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for watching this video.